Disclaimer. The opinions expressed on eToxic Tea Lounge platform isn't facts. This is for entertainment and informational purposes only. Viewers should do their own investigating, and it's a no-bully zone. Intentions aren't to harm anyone or defame. It's just freedom of speech and fair use content. Warning, freedom of speech is raw on this platform.
Woo, child! Thank you, Jesus! Won't he do it?
So, loungies, we have Karlissa, okay? She went live, so we're going to go into some clips, okay? I need everybody to make sure y'all like this video. Make sure to watch through. And we're going to take a listen to what she had to say about the whole situation. Also, Junior has been spotted with Karlissa. It says, my son knows I'm a great mother. That's why he have me with the kids. I don't know how long she had him. I don't know if this was the time when Karlissa said that Krishan left Junior and, you know, she went off chasing Blueface. I don't know.
I said, oh, you came home for real, on some for real. He said, but the mothers and the fathers who love their children are going to know what I'm doing. I must not love my kids because I was mad at the mother too. I said, hold on now. Because we could take the baby to the doctor without the mama. But then I thought about who the mama is. And I said, oh, you may be right. The last time you tried to take that baby, shit got ugly. I see where you're going with this, partner. So I am here, like y'all said, not to get in the way. I'm here to support my child. But before y'all start saying and judging, oh, f him, I'm about to unfollow him. Why don't you wait a minute so you don't look stupid again?
Okay, so it's sounding like Blueface may have a plan. That's what is given to me. Now, I did mention this. I said, hopefully this is the situation and hopefully he does have a plan. Remember, I said, hopefully he's recording and gathering up his information for whenever he may need it. Okay, because we know nowadays you got to have a lot of receipts. Nothing is hearsay no more. Okay, so we're going to see how this goes. Okay, so let's just take a listen.
Because you look stupid now. But if somebody, you got to imagine, he came home and saw another man saying, she dropped the baby on the floor and let the baby hit his head and left him on the floor. Come on now, you want your kid to be like that? Have some sympathy for the kids and stop worrying about these bitches. Now, I'm not calling you no bitch, Angela. I love you. You my baby. But you know what I'm talking about. Stop. He told me I don't have sympathy for grown people. I only have sympathy for children. I said, oh, one of them old niggas told you a lot in jail. One of them old niggas was preaching to my baby in jail, honey, because I would have came home and called the CPS and told him to do it. But he said, no, I'm going to walk my own child through this process. I'm going to walk my own child through this process, even if it costs me my freedom. I said, well, go on ahead, dog, because I'm not playing with mine. I'm not playing with my freedom. Angela is John's girlfriend. He announced that on the internet yesterday.
And the lie detector says that was a motherfucking lie. I mean, is it given relationship? I think not. I don't know. Blueface clearly is just saying whatever because I don't know what is going on, but you don't treat your girlfriend like that. We haven't even seen Blueface pop out with Angie yet, and that's supposed to be his girlfriend. But he around Krishan though, but not his own girl. Like, who's really believing that Angie is Blueface's girl? What kind of storyline the hell they got brewing up? Because it just don't make no goddamn sense.
He announced that on the internet, so I'm not telling none of his business that y'all don't already know. He told the internet yesterday, yes, this is my girlfriend. She held me down while I was in jail. This is my girlfriend. But this my son, who's squirming in my arms at 2 years old. And the nigga just said, he fell off the bed and was on the floor. And then the lady said, this with the hot chocolate lady, her fan base said, she beat the kids. She beat the 1-year-old and her kid. She didn't beat her kid, but she beat the sister's 1-year-old. So y'all mean to tell me after hearing all this, I don't know which part is true or false. But if any part of that could be true, you want him to get up and walk away and leave the baby and go get some coochie? Angela wouldn't be the right type of woman for you, son. You're right. if she wanted you to walk away and leave that baby squirming in your arms. You got to do what you got to do for your kids, because that's what I did for you. And you can best believe if your if your daddy had one of my kids squirming in his arms, you goddamn right, I would stop, drop, and roll for that one kid that needs some help. You goddamn right. So do you, son, and I'm here to support you, whatever you need. And I got that DNA because somebody handed it to me. I don't know who handed it to me yesterday, but somebody handed me some DNA.
It's too much tea, bitch, for me. I'm like, oh, bitch, they bugging, yo, on my soul, bitch. Y'all see me over here, bitch. What's going on?
I ain't gonna say who handed it to me, but somebody did. And I don't do it, but somebody did. Okay? And I'm gonna find out. And I think even if it ain't yours and you find that you have a heart and you need to help him, that's on you. But I wouldn't be trying to go to jail for nobody that ain't mine.
I like that.
I wouldn't be risking my life for nobody that ain't mine. But if you find out that that's your baby, you do what you do, and I'm here to support you. Okay? I ain't gonna get beat up or go to jail with you, but I will support you. Okay? So I need all of y'all. We love all the kids. We love all the kids, no matter what we done said or did. We love all the kids. Okay? At the end of the day, guess who's there holding the child? After toes sucking and balls licking and nuts crushing, Jonathan is holding that baby. Okay? Now she decided to go kiss him somewhere or do something to him, freaky to him, and he got to sit there. Sometimes you got to take that shit. Y'all motherfuckers done watch Set It Off. I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind. You got to sit there and take that shit. And he got to take it. Now don't let her kiss you on your mouth. That's on you. So I'm just giving you a hint for what these people said. Okay, let her kiss you on your back. I don't think you can transfer it to nobody's back. But don't you be on this kissing nobody on their mouth. Now with all that being said, I know that was a lot of information, and I know I be joking a lot, but I'm proud of all of y'all. I'm proud of myself because I was ready to risk it all yesterday too. I was ready to put her down, and I had to get my mind right together. Jaden got her mind right, and we're all on the same page. And whatever John has to do, because that could be our bloodline. She could have been lying when she said that ain't my blood. We're all in agreement that if nobody had a problem with the baby, we do not, and we understand and we see it for ourselves, and that's our concern, and that's all we care about. We happy over here. We good over here. Jaden was good before John got out. She's still good. The kids is good. Everybody good. So right now, the most important thing is what he's doing is making sure that the baby good.
Okay, and hopefully that is the main goal of Blueface being around Krishan, because sometimes with certain people you might have to play nice, in order for things not to escalate. It's not really, and I don't know, I'm not really into the ass kissing and all that other stuff. Like, if you want to do something, just do it. You understand? If you want a DNA test, you could easily go to the court, get a DNA test. She has no choice. You get what I'm saying? But, they're gonna move however they want to move, and this is the excuse right now, so we shall see how this is going to play out.
His daddy is on board. His daddy is there to make sure Jonathan don't get in no type of trouble. So we got 8 million people on here. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes, honey. I told y'all back in the day, it was 100 million on here. Shout out to all the new people that came on board. The episode is loading. So Mike could have just threw something up for y'all yesterday, but he wants to put the jingles on it. I said just put the shit on the goddamn Patreon so we can watch it. I want to watch it too. But he said, no, this is such a heartfelt episode. Even at the house when John was talking, he gave some personal testimonies. He gave some very clear instructions on how he wanted to move with Krishan Jr. before Krishan had just popped up. We was already ready, like, oh shit, she might do what? So all of that is on the episode. And instead of us just throwing it out there and not making it a good quality episode like we've been doing, it's going to be a good quality episode. He wanted the music behind it. Mike said this is a monumental moment for the family, even though it didn't go well. It still was a good moment. It was a good representation of Blue. It probably wasn't a good representation of me because, I don't need no representation. But it was a good moment to see where he was at about his kids. Not the women, because he's not married. My son's not married. So right now his main concern until he gets a wife is his children. Whether we like it, Angie like it, Jaden like it, Rock like it, his daddy like it, his concern is his children. That's how we raised him. That's his foundation. That's all he knows. He told a good story about when he was a kid that made sense. And you guys have to watch this, and you can screen record that part. I won't report you and sue you for taking that part off the Patreon, but anything else, I'm going to get your ass. I'm coming for my money. So make sure y'all just go tune in. He's going to drop the episode tonight. The trailer tonight. Let's see what the trailer is talking about. If we get an understanding, then we'll get the episode in a few days. Okay, because there was a lot. It's going to be a part 2 for sure. We didn't know she was going to show up, so we have a part 1 and a part 2. I'm the only one with the footage of her and Jaden about to fight. I'm the only one with the footage of her attacking the security guard. I'm the only one with the footage of my son really just trying to be the peacemaker in the whole situation. He should have did it separately, but unfortunately people just showed up and he didn't get to prepare his dialogue or his script. He didn't get to prepare. It was all raw. He didn't know Rock was pulling up. He didn't know Jaden was pulling up. It's all raw.
Okay, so according to Karlissa, all of that was raw footage, okay? They was filming, things just played out how it played out, and it just was what it was, okay? So we're gonna see how everything goes, and, you know, now that Karlissa comes out and basically is insinuating why Blueface has Krishan around and his reasonings, will Krishan look at that and hear that and start running away again? What y'all think Krishan is gonna do? Set somebody up? I don't know, child.
So, and if he did know, I don't know nothing about him knowing. It was all a surprise to him. It looked like he was just as surprised as I was. Okay? But you'll be able to follow the storyline and not choose sides, because y'all chose a side in the beginning and y'all was wrong. And y'all led people astray and y'all had us fighting each other in ways that we should have been working together.
First of all, y'all got your own selves fighting each other. Don't blame us, the outsiders, okay? We just give our opinions, and y'all know the internet gonna spread rumors and stuff like that. But it's up to you to feed into it or not. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah. So, Karlissa's insinuating that a DNA test, well, is put in. They said in a couple of weeks they will find out. That's according to Karlissa. I don't know how accurate this is, but somebody slipped her up some Junior DNA. I don't know if it was Junior's DNA, but she said DNA, so it gotta be Junior's, because who else are we swabbing?
And we need to do better this time. We need to, now you'll be able to watch the 6 side. You'll be able to watch the real LA Family Blues and get a real understanding, because John is letting me pull up with the cameras every time. A real understanding of what's happening here. Not just the bits and pieces that this T-page posts or that T-page posts. Now y'all all wrong. John's only goal in life right now is the kids. And yes, that should have been the mothers. But hey, sometimes it's the fathers. It depends on who you was raised by. And since he was raised by me and his daddy, we understand. And he gave a very clear definition yesterday of why he has to do what he has to do. So we got that coming. In a few weeks, we'll get that DNA back. Everything will start working out. We'll figure it out. I'm sure he'll have the baby and all types of therapy now. I'm so grateful to God that we'll start to get somewhere. Yesterday was real ugly. It was real ugly. But I thought about it and I see now what he means. Like, we're all women working off of emotions. And he's sitting there like a conductor, like, not moving with emotions, and that's probably gonna get his head punched, you know, a couple times. But we all know who we dealing with and what we working with. But I want y'all to understand that me and his father, Jaden, Angie, we're all in support of what John is doing right by the baby. Okay, y'all asked for him to get out and do something for the baby. Now y'all mad about it. I just need y'all to, these women. I'm only talking to mothers. He probably disrespected Angie because she came from an emotional standpoint. Obviously, you wanted to be the woman of the hour. Her feelings was hurt, but they figured that out. She's fine now. Everything is fine. Everybody can go home. Her emotions are in check, and we're still all in the same place of, let's just get the baby the help that he needs. Glory to God. And I'm out of here. Bye. Hi, son. I see you, son. I'm so sorry for my behavior yesterday. I see you. I watched the episode last night. There go my son right there, y'all. I watched the episode. I'm really going to try to do better, or I'm just going to back up. I watched the episode. I see where you coming from. I see what you're doing. And I just pray that God gives you the strength to do the right thing every time. I pray that he gives you the strength to do the right thing every time. And I know your kids got to be first. I got to be last. These women got to be way behind me. And we understand that now. I'm just playing when I say way behind me. Y'all can be in front. I got my man in here. Y'all ain't got to worry about me trying to sleep with my son. But I see where you're going with this, and I'm so grateful. He gonna put the baby on my husband's insurance. We're gonna get him the best health care, and he gonna take care of the deductibles. He's gonna show out and show off, and God is gonna bless you, and you are gonna be highly favored for this. So I just pray that you keep doing the right thing, babe. And if y'all want him to come up, y'all let him come up, or we could just let him watch the episode. I know you don't like to be talking to your mama online. We could just let them watch the episode. But all right, y'all, make sure y'all go and always support King of Crabs, because King of Crabs is how he gonna help pay for the deductibles, because we gonna need wheelchairs and therapies, and oh my God, Journey is gonna need dance lessons, and Javon about to play football, and John's gonna need a lot of support, because he can't really just put his career first with the child that he have. He gonna have to take some time and move right. So y'all make sure y'all support all his endeavors, all his businesses. Do better or back up. That's right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do better or back up, because that's your baby. That's your responsibility. I'm gonna know for sure for you in a minute though, because somebody gave me some stuff. But you're right. You're very right. I'm gonna do better or back up. When she pulled up and my emotions couldn't handle that, that's when I should have checked out. I should have grabbed the kids and left. But they're your kids, so I was really caught in a dilemma, because if you know better and choose not to do better, you 2 times wrong. It ain't that you know better and choose better. It just was a lot, and you got to remember, if I say I don't want her touching me, I don't want her touching me. You need to get her together too, to be respectful amongst people.
I agree. Even though, you can't control nobody or whatever, Krishan listens to Blueface. Blueface controls Krishan. She is his puppet. So if Blueface be like, yo, chill on my mom, respect her, or, this shit is a dub, or whatever he gotta say, she most likely will probably listen, okay? Unless, she decides to be extra. But yeah, Krishan needs to know how to, handle herself, and she's a mom now. There's no reason for you to be out here acting like a damn ticking time bomb. You get what I'm saying? But how is she gonna feel that this DNA test was sneaking, like it was a sneaked DNA test?
Not just me, but when you do interviews, when you go to the therapist and the doctor, you're gonna have to move and show her how to be respectful, because if she jump on one of them doctors or she don't like this DNA test, she could slash out at one of them people, and if you with her, you know what happens, because you already violated for that. So I'm just telling you, you're gonna have to be careful at how she move. Because if I say it didn't go left till she started touching me. If I say I don't want you touching me, that could be you, son. That could be you. If I say I don't want you touching me, I don't want you touching me. That means don't touch me. I said don't touch me when I got there, and she continued to try to touch me. So you need to also examine. I know you didn't get to see what happened, but you'll watch it on the episode with the rest of the fans and the family, okay? You got to watch the episode, so now you can watch the episode, son, and you can see from the outside looking in for yourself that I did try hard, and I was moving away and keeping the peace. But when you come over here and touch me and think it's sweet after you done called me bitches the day before, oh, we gonna have a problem. I'm still your mama, okay? I'm not your little friend like they think. And although I take accountability and responsibility for yesterday, and I could have just left after she touched me, but really the security said when she touched me, I could have let off and tore the whole shit down. So you really should be grateful that I didn't. Because when I say don't touch me, that means give me my 50 feet. You taking us down a road you already know is dead end. And that ain't cool. Show us the road that's going to make us. That's why I'm on here. That's the reason I'm on here. Because when your fans started saying they finna unfollow you and do this and do that, here go back on that again. Jonathan, I don't know if that's you talking on here or your people, but either way, I love you dearly, son.
All right, so, yeah, Blueface as the grown-ass man in the situation who is dealing with Krishan or whatever plan he got going on, he got to make sure that he himself is respecting his mom, making sure that they have conversations and set boundaries with each other. He also needs to set boundaries with Krishan. Okay? She's just too reckless. You understand what I'm saying? And when you're dealing with a reckless person like that, it's really dangerous, and you just never know how the situation is going to end. Now, I know it may seem like, okay, this is the reason why we're being nice to her, have her around, kissing her ass, or whatever they decide that they're going to do in order to, keep Junior closer so they can have a better eye on him. Okay, whatever they got to do, I guess you just got to do it. You get what I'm saying? Only in certain situations where I feel like it's a life-threatening or some type of serious situation where you could do a little ass kissing, okay? Make the person believe that y'all cool or whatever in order to get out of the situation, or, whatever the situation may be, okay? That's the only time I could think of approving a little ass kissing, okay? That's like, if you, let's just say you get kidnapped or something like that, and the people got you, held or whatever, and you don't want to do too much to get them more mad so they can, you'll never know their intentions, so you gotta really be smart and think smart in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might want to, maybe the kidnapper is lonely or something, and you want to, get comfortable with them, have a conversation with them, whatever, so they could start slipping, and you can escape or some shit. You could gather up a plan or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, At this point, I guess we're just gonna have to see. We're gonna see a lot of Krishan and Junior around Blueface. I really hope that he's gathering up all the evidence that he needs, for real, because when you're dealing with a person like Krishan, you gotta have a lot of receipts to back up whatever, because she will come out here and put some allegations on you and a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, so I guess we're gonna see how this goes. Make sure y'all like the video. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. And make sure don't take nothing personal on this platform, because it's only for entertainment purposes only. Okay, anyway, toodaloos, bye bye.